Yeah, it is really. It sort of sums up the season a little bit. It was a lot better performance though, but just a couple of areas where we lost concentration and they pounced, in particular the last 2 overs of the fielding effort, and then we actually batted really well. It's been one of our struggles this year, but there were a couple of individual performances there that we're really proud of. It's early days, but we have been very impressed with his skills, right from when he trialled and was with us at the early part of the season, but more his temperament really. It's one thing to have a lot of shots, but to be able to execute that game plan on a big stage in front of some of the biggest players in the world is what I admire. And I think we have enjoyed a lot of the shot play from young players in this tournament, and we're delighted that we've got one ourselves. So yes, excited about the future for him. I worry a little bit about the under-19 opposition that they'll come up against 2 pretty handy openers when the World Cup comes around, but it's amazing how much talent and how composed they are. Yeah, it's pretty self-explanatory. If there was a big over there, we would have won, but they bowled well, we did well. We knew that there was going to be a steep climb towards the end, but we maintained a pretty good rate, and then when it came down to the business end, it was just one, 2 hits away. But yeah, we try and win it as quick as possible, and of course we would have liked to have had a big over with 10 overs to go, but it just didn't come about. It was, I don't know, it's sometimes hard to explain, but there's just a quality around what he was doing, and as we talked about before, his composure, even at a trial with at CSK, can be overpowering, but his composure was something that impressed me, and he's got talent, he's got hand-eye coordination, he's got a beautiful silky swing, he's aggressive, everything that we like about a modern-day T20 player, but to me it's the temperament and being able to execute in a trial and then on the big stage, so that's what I'm most impressed with. Well, it's amazing really. It is it's extraordinary to watch that fearless approach. But you got to have skills as well, and to have the skills that these young players have, and to be able to execute them against some of the best bowlers in the world is quite remarkable. It doesn't matter whether you're 14, 18, 21. The innings that we've seen be played, particularly by these 2 youngsters, is just top class. It shows maturity beyond their years, but it shows a skill set that is quite daunting, I think, for particularly bowlers around the world. I guess it's probably something he would have to answer. We have a pretty relaxed camp, which has always been our style. He has some teammates on the side. Dubé is one that has seen a fair bit of him. And again, it comes back to his maturity. He fitted in seamlessly, and it's often not what the team around him does, but it's just the way that he behaves. And he was very comfortable right from day one, and the team was very comfortable with him, and hopefully it's the start of a long relationship. Yeah, it was a big moment. In talking to Jadu and Brevis, it was a lot going on with running straight away, and I think you saw the ball ricochet and actually went to the boundary for 4. And lost in that was whether Brevis took the review in time. I don't know the answer to that. He wasn't sure, given that they were running at the time. So as soon as you're given out, I understand the time starts. So there was a fair bit eaten up with the play still being completed, and whether that just ran out of time. In the umpire's view, it did. The other part about it, because he was given out, we wouldn't have got the runs. So while we would have maintained the wicket, it certainly wouldn't have given us the 5 runs, which would have been nice. But yeah, it's a big moment in a big game. There was twists and turns all the way through. It was a good game. Yeah, it's something we're still working on. Khalil has done it really well for us this season so far, so there's no reason for MS to have changed that. Cambodge is growing into his role nicely. He has the ability to do death and is working on that, so he will be an option going forward, but there was no reason why Khalil would be replaced to do that. He's done a pretty good job this season. Yeah, we're always looking. We've looked at a lot of young players this year. Given that our season has been a struggle, we are always looking to review and move forward, and part of that is to capture the next generation. We want to be a part of that, so we're working hard on that. We still value experience. If you look at the statistics of the tournament, you'll see A lot of the players that are featuring are experienced players, so it's the balance that we're after. So you're balancing that experience with the excitement of youth, and we've made some good gains in that. Weighs heavy. Yeah, we have high expectation and high expectation put on us, and everyone who's involved from the auction through to the day-to-day training of the team is hurting. This is not what you plan for. You're looking at a little bit behind you, what we could have done better, and that's just natural. But we're also looking firmly ahead to make sure that we can make some gains over the next 3 games now, 4 games, 3 games, and be in a position that we can compete better next year. We have done this before. We have had a bad season and come back and won it, and that resonates really strongly with certainly the coaching group. But we just got to make sure that any mistakes that we made or felt we made, that we rectify them in this short period of time, but more importantly, the time between here and the next IPL. It's a good challenge, and the gap between teams in the IPL is so small that it doesn't take much. It takes a bit of form here and there, and that can be enough to win you the IPL. So while it feels doom and gloom, we are unearthing some talent and getting some evidence together to put forward a good case for a good team next year, but we still want to finish the season well.